Yeah, buddy. Let's get to it. Hey, let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me. What's good? What's good? What's good? All right. Yeah. You guys can hear me. Hey, everybody showed up. That's what's going on. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. All right, guys, let's get started. But before we get started, I just want to say thank all of you guys for your support. These last what I've been selling. I started selling the cheat code in I think the end of 2021 or 2022. It's been a number of years now. You guys have been with me through this journey. I appreciate all the lifetime members. I call you guys my cheat code family, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me. But tonight I'm going to show you something that I'm really, really proud of. Been proud of the cheat code since the beginning. As you guys can see on the screen, this was the original version that I had on MT4 before we switched to TradingView. And this is what I used to use. This is how I started to become profitable consistently by using a system, right? You hear a lot of traders online talk about naked chart trading, how it's superior and it's the best way to trade. It's not. Uh, it really doesn't matter how you trade as long as you make money, right? There's no superior way to trade. Either use an indicator or you don't use an indicator. It really doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is that you profit consistently, right? But we live in a day and age where we have technology that's going to help us to assist us to get our job done, right? You think about a surgeon. A surgeon is not someone who's just going to eyeball the surgery. They're going to have tools that they use in order to complete their task. Same thing when it comes to trading. Don't make trading more difficult than it needs to be. Trading is already hard because of the emotional aspect of attaching ourselves to money. So when you have a system that takes the emotion out of it somewhat, you are going to be better off that way. Knowing when to buy and knowing when to sell is the biggest thing when it comes to trading. It is so hard to know when to buy and know when to sell and know when to get out, when to take your profit. So with this system tonight, hopefully I can show you guys an easier way to get the job done so you can become consistently profitable and live a life of freedom, right? This has truly changed my life. Truly changed my life, guys. And I'm very, very proud of it. So let's get into it. One of the key things that I wanted to mention is that I believe in setting realistic expectations. And this system is just a tool to help you to improve your edge. Like all trading approaches, results will vary based on market conditions, execution, and your risk management. Okay, so just a little disclaimer, and I want you to understand that having a tool is not going to make you profitable. All right, it starts with you, the person, and whether you're patient enough and disciplined enough to know when to click that button and when not to click that button to either buy or sell. Okay. So this is the updated version of Vinnie's trading cheat code. Okay. Decided to call it the VTC Trading System. As you guys will see, I've changed the color and just really updated it so it's more efficient, better for you to understand and easier on the eyes, and also to make it fully customizable. Okay. So the functionality is still the same. It's just a little faster. I've updated to version 6. So what TradingView does is that it updates their system. So we had to update all the indicators to make sure they're efficient, they're up to speed, they're not lagging behind. So all that is completed. We have the Vinnie Trading Cheat Code System. We have the CC Trend Indicator. We have the CCORB and dashboard now. And so tonight I'm going to show you guys the settings, the features, and how to use it. All right. So let's get into the settings of Vinnie's Trading Cheat Code. And I will have another video that breaks down each settings for each indicator. But tonight I'm not going to be too long-winded on each setting. I'm just going to go over it slightly so you guys will have a gist of what's really going on. So on the chart here, we have our you can display the confirm buyer sell signals. Those are what we use for our entry. Okay, that has been updated. Again, you can change the color to any color that you want, fully customizable. You now can show the support and resistance lines. Okay, so when you click on support or resistance, is going to pop up support and resistance lines. Let's go 1 second. Let me go to the 4-hour time frame so you guys can see it. And let's go to UJ. So we have our support and resistance line that you can show or take away. Okay. We have our dashboard. Okay. So we have a performance dashboard that you can click on and click off, and you can just show the trend dashboard, or you can click both of them off on your screen. So you don't have to have a cluttered screen. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn those back on. So how do we use the dashboard? Okay, so the dashboard is going to give you the win rate on that time frame for that signal. All right, so I always get the question, what is the win rate with the cheat code? Now, as a trader, I'm not allowed to give financial advice. I'm not a professional trader, so I really can't say what type of win rate the system gives. Okay, so what I've done, I put a performance dashboard where it's going to give you the win rate for the past, for the most recent CC buy or CC sell. Okay, and what that does, it looks to see whether after you got the signal for the first CC buy or CC sell, it looks for the first 5 candles to make sure that price didn't go against that signal. Okay, if it does, then that will be a losing trade. But if it doesn't, then that means a winning trade. Okay, so here UJ, we had a win rate for the past 2 buy signals with 100%. The past 2 sell signals was also 100%. Okay, this is also going to give you the signal on what to do. A lot of you may be confused on what to do as far as buying or selling, and it's telling you to buy based off of the signal and the trend on that time frame. Okay, so everything is mainly based off of the 47 moving average. And on that 47 moving average, that's going to determine whether we're buying or whether we are selling. Okay, next thing is going to be the trend dashboard. Okay, it's going to show the current trend, which I always talk about. It also is going to show you the higher time frame trend, the overall trend. Okay, so you guys know I always mention there's 2 types of trends. There's your current trend and your overall trend. So this is going to give you whether price is giving you the system is giving you the current trend and the higher time frame trend. It says SL mode. So the SL mode is simply the target, TP, and stop loss. Okay, so if we go to here on the settings under risk management, you can turn off the stop loss and take profit. Okay, you do not have to keep it on your chart. You can switch it to whether you want, let's say you're trading on the lower time frame, you can use that stop loss and take profit management system for the current trend, or you can set it for the higher time trend, or you can set it for both to be aligned. So here on the trend dashboard, the where it says alignment, it's going to tell you either the current trend and the higher time frame trend is aligned, meaning they're trading and they're going in the same direction, or it will say diverged, which meaning they're moving in the opposite direction. Okay. So most times you want to take trades that are moving in the same direction as far as the current trend and the higher time frame trend. That is the trend trade. Okay. So you can set that for that. I keep it on current trend because I find that to be the best settings. Okay. Again, you can turn off show the risk to reward ratio. You keep it on, you can keep it off, totally up to you. The next part of the settings is going to be where we used to have the GSA strategy. GSA strategy is still a strategy that we use for our signal, 1 hour entry. It used to be 4 hour signal, 1 hour break and retest, enter. Okay. So now I'll just put it back to show Hall moving average. You can turn it on, you can turn it off. It is totally up to you. Okay. As far as the settings for each of the indicators, they come standard to my settings, what I use on the chart. So again, you're free to do what you want. You can change them, but they're optimized for the best trading conditions. So you don't have to change anything when you get the system now. Okay. RSI SMA settings still the same. Nothing has changed. We still use a 47 SMA. Again, you can change it to anything you want. You can use the 200, the 50, the 9, whatever it is, or however you trade. Okay. But we keep it on the 47. 47 moving average has done wonders for us and for our trading. Support and resistance settings stay the same. You don't have to change that at all. Again, the support and resistance are going to be your lines, support and resistance lines. HMA period is set to 30. Okay, 1 second. And also, now I've added a supply and demand on the chart. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have a supply and demand area. Again, you can change that to any color that you want. Okay, so right here are the colors that you can change to make your chart customized to whatever you want. Yes, and the 47 moving average remains the same for all time frames. We don't change it. Okay. Let's go back up to display options. So you can show the confirmation sales. I'm sorry, confirmation signals for our entries. We have our support and resistance lines. We have, again, performance dashboard, trend dashboard. You can turn on the color candles, and what that's going to do is going to turn the candles based on the trend. Okay. Now I use Hakanashi candles. This system, you can use Hakanashi candles or regular candles. All right, Hakanashi candles, for me, work the best. Okay. Where it says show trend entry signals, that is going to be your entry signals for the stop loss and take profits. So if I turn it on, it's going to give you buy and sell signals. Okay. Now, and then again, you can turn off the supply and demand zones, or you can keep them on. It's totally up to you. And then we also have signals for breakout. So if price breaks out of the supply demand zone, it's going to give you a breakout error for that. Let's go down now to switch to the HPS scanner and our MACD. Nothing has changed here on the MACD and HPS scanners, just optimized, updated. It's a little faster. One of the key features now, you can turn off the dashboard. So you can turn on the dashboard for the HPS scanner, or you can turn it off. Again, the symbols work with all instruments, whether it's crypto, Forex, stocks, bonds, whatever it is that you trade. You can set it for that. It will find high probability setups based on my theory called the tri-frame alignment theory. Right, when you have three time frames that are in alignment, it is going to give you a signal, a high probability signal. Okay, so right now you can see that we have signals for all the JPY pairs for a cheat code sell signal in 4 hour time frame. All right, so they will be pulling back shortly, just not at this time. All right, and we'll go into how to use the system here in a little bit. All right, again, the settings for the MACD remains the same. Do not change the settings for the MACD. They're optimized for whether you're scalping, day trading, or swing trading. Okay. Next thing is going to be the CC trend indicator. Okay? Updated this also. Again, you can customize the colors to whatever you want. You get these high probability spikes. And on the settings for this, it remains the same. There's nothing that has changed with the CC trend indicator. Okay, nothing has changed. Same settings, nothing has changed. It's just been optimized and updated to run more efficiently. Okay. Now, let's get to it. Let's get to the CC orb and dashboard. All right, so with the CC orb and dashboard, again, you can set up to, how many is this? I think 10 different signals. Okay. Now you can choose to show the ORB lines and signals, or you can turn them off. Okay. You can choose to show the dashboard, or you can turn it off. All right. Also, you can move the dashboard to anywhere you want on the chart now. Okay. Just have to scroll down here at the bottom. It says dashboard position, and you can put it anywhere on your chart. And you can change the size of it. You can make it tiny. All right. You can make it large, small, or normal. Okay. As far as the trading session, you can set it for New York, which I have set for from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Or if you trade the London session, you can set it for the London session. But the only thing that has changed pretty much is going to be the range multiplier, which is going to give you a better signal. So before it was set to 15, now we're going to set to 0.9. Okay, 0.9. And that'll also be in an updated video coming out this week. 0.9 is going to give you a better risk to reward when it comes to these breakouts using the CC orb. Okay, and again, you can set settings for the orb. So you can do group settings. Let's go to the alerts real quick. So if you go to condition, go to the HPS, not the HPS, but I'm sorry, the CC orb. Okay, you can set you can set it for the orb buy alert. You can set it for the orb sell alert, or you can set it for the individual symbols. So you have up to 10 symbols, right? So you can either set for a buy or a sell, it's totally up to you, or you can go down here at the bottom where it says dashboard, any buy signal, dashboard, any sell signal. Okay, so that's pretty much what I use. I use the any buy signal or any sell signal. Okay, on the settings for the CC orb. One thing I wanted to mention to you guys here on the VTC system. So I have a cheat code sell, cheat code buy on the alerts. Again, you can set it for divergence buy or divergence sell, which we never use. Bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, which we never use, but you can use. Now it actually says confirmation buy or confirmation sell, so you can set your alert for on that time frame. Okay. Let's see here. HPS screener or scanner is still the same alert settings. All right. Once you set the alert, any symbol that goes off is going to alert you uh, for any of the pairs that you have set on your dashboard. And then the CC trend line. Oh, no, not that. It's something else. CC trend indicator. Again, you can set a setting for the high spike, low spike, whatever you have it set for. I never use those alerts. I'm not really looking for that. Some people use them when they're using a bread and butter strategy. I'm usually watching the chart, so that's why I never have it set for that. But again, you can set the alerts for that if you like. Okay. So again, the system has been updated, optimized. It's a lot faster, more efficient. Um, and now we're going to get into how to use the system correctly. Okay. So we're going to talk about swing trading, day trading, and also scalping. So we'll go ahead and start with the daily time frame. All right. So here's how I use the system. Very simple. I'm not making it difficult whatsoever. And guys, I am or will be coming out with an ebook soon. It's going to break down my complete thought on the rule-based guide to trading and how I use the VTC system and how you can optimize it for you and yourself. Okay, so that will be out soon. Will be completely free. It's not anything that I'm selling, uh, and I'll let you guys know when that will be out within the next 2 weeks or so. Okay. Right now, so I'll start off with the daily time frame. All right. When I start off the daily time frame, I'm looking to see if we have any signals on the scanner. We don't have any signals on the scanner right now on the daily time frame. So what I will do is I'll go through each pair that I have here and see if we have a current CC buy or CC sell. Prices outside the band. If I don't find anything like that, then that lets me know that there's no setup for swing trades at this current time. So the next step is I'll be looking for day trades. Okay. So when I'm looking for day trades, I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame. So in the 4-hour time frame, we have several signals here for AUDJPY, CHFJPY. Let's just go ahead and look at UJ, which we were just on, right? UJ, 4-hour time frame. Let me turn off the demand zone. All right, so we have a cheat code sell signal, right? Now, when I tell you guys, when price goes outside of the band here, these bands are the basis for the cheat code, right? The reason why we use bands when it comes to this because it offers the highest risk to reward ratio when it comes to trading. All right, it's going to offer you the most accurate signals because that is a indicator when price is going to reverse. It is very hard to determine when price is going to reverse. Right, no one can predict it. That's why we only react to what the market gives us. So when price goes outside the band and you get a signal on an indicator, that does not mean to take that signal immediately. It does not mean take the signal immediately. That's why indicators get a bad rap because people take that literal buy or sell signal literally and hop into the market, and price is not ready to go in that direction. So with the cheat code, I always tell people to wait, all right, to get ready because price is going to reverse. And let me tell you, the cheat code does not lie. When price goes outside the band, price will reverse. You just have to wait and be patient and be disciplined enough to wait for price to show you that it's ready to go in that direction. Okay. So when you get a cheat code buy or sell signal or sell signal like we have in this case, it means to wait. Wait for price to show you that it's ready to go in that direction. Now we are bullish on the 4 hour time frame here on UJ. So that means if we do take a sell here, we're not going to be in the trade long. We want to get anywhere between, since the 4 hour time frame, 20 to 50 pips, depending on what we're trading. With a pair like UJ, you can easily get 50 pips when you're counter trend trading. Okay. So the next step, once we get our cheat code sell signal, we can see price is still extremely bullish. And we see that also, if you look at the MACD down here, we can see that the MACD has solid histogram, right? Bars, indicating price is extremely bullish. It's not momentum, and price is not slowing down yet. So that means it's not ready yet. So we have a signal that means get ready because price is going to reverse. So our next step is going to be go to the 1 hour time frame. On a 1 hour time frame, what are we looking for? Well, we're looking for momentum to slow down. So on a 1 hour time frame, we can see on the MACD that momentum is still not slowing down yet. So it's not ready. It's not ready to sell off yet. But if price was ready to sell off, we would look for either on the MACD for our entry, it would be give us a sell signal, or if we turn on the show confirms signals, we are looking for a confirmed sell. Okay. Once we get the confirmed sell, then and only then should we enter for a sell. Right. And then we have to remember that we're not going to stay in that trade long because price is still bullish. So ultimately, we want to be looking for a buy on USD JPY. Okay. So after you take that sell, you can set an alert for a confirmation buy. You can set an alert for a CC buy. This price is going to pull back, right? Price is going to pull back, and then we're going to look to take price higher. So that gives you an opportunity to actually trade with the trend on a pair like USD JPY, right? We are above the 47 moving average on the 1 hour. We are above it on the 4 hour. Okay, we just broke the 4 hour, right? So price is going to continue up. So that is how I would find a day trade, simply by using the HPS scanner or looking at the trend. Okay, everything is telling us to buy, so that's what we want to do right now, right? Both time frames, the current trend and the higher time frame trend are aligned, as you can see on the dashboard, telling us to buy. So that's exactly what we want to do. Okay. Now, if I were scalping, let's go to gold real quick, right? For me, when I'm scalping, I like to use the 1 hour time frame as my higher time frame bias, or what I'm looking for to take a trade, right? Let me turn off the confirmation signals. So when I'm scalping, I'm using the 1 hour time frame as my directional bias. I'm asking myself, is price above or below the 47 moving average? If we are above it, that means I'm looking for buy signals on the lower time frame. So the time frame that I enter on is a 15-minute time frame. For you, it might be different. It might be the 5-minute. It might be the 1-minute time frame. The cheat code works on all time frames. So if I go to the 5-minute, you can see that it works on the 5-minute. Still get signals, highly accurate signals on the 5-minute. It works on the 1-minute time frame. You can still get highly accurate signals on the 1-minute time frame. If you're a scalper and you trade the 1-minute time frame, yes, you can use the cheat code to trade on the 1-minute time frame. Just the way I trade, I don't use a 1-minute time frame. Okay, but it's totally up to you and how you want to use it, the system. Right, back to the 1 hour time frame. So if I was looking for a scalping trade, again, I'm asking myself, are we above or below the 47 moving average on the 1 hour time frame? We're above it. Look on the dashboard, it's telling us to buy. Higher time frame and current trend is bullish. So that means that on the 15-minute time frame, I'm just looking for price to pull back slightly. And so with the cheat code, you are going to get, you see these CC buy signals? Every time price goes outside the band, you're going to get a CC buy. So that's all I'm waiting for. I'm just going to be patient and wait for price to give me a CC buy, and then I'm going to look to enter to go in that direction of the higher time frame. Okay. Now I make it sound simple, but when people get in real trading conditions, sometimes they forget what they're looking for, right? And they do things they're not supposed to do. But if you keep that in mind to trade in the direction of the higher time frame, you will win more than you lose. Okay. Just follow what the system is telling you to do. The system is telling you to buy, right? Not only is the trend dashboard is telling you to buy, you have the VTC dashboard telling you to buy. You also have what we have scout mode up here. It's telling you to look for buys, and this is based off the 47 moving average. All right. So any time frame that you go to, it's going to tell you what you should be doing on that time frame. Okay. So again, all you have to do is simply wait for price to pull back. When price pulls back, and then you can look to enter to trade in the direction of the higher time frame. Okay. And that's simply how we scalp the market. That's one way. Another way is by using the ORB dashboard. Now, when I'm using ORB dashboard, I'm using it only on the 15-minute time frame. Okay. I'm looking for breakouts on a 1-minute time frame. Now, the CC orb, this is how I trade it, and this is how I recommend everyone use it, because you're going to have more success if you use it this way. So again, when I'm looking at a scalp trade to take, I'm looking at the 1-hour time frame. When I'm looking at the 1-hour time frame, again, I'm looking to see whether we are above or below the 47 moving average. If we are above the 47 moving average, that means I'm looking for breakouts on the 15-minute time frame to go in a buy direction. Okay, I'm looking to buy in that direction. Okay, so when that alert goes off, I'm only looking to buy. I'm not looking to go against the trend. Now, sometimes you can. Sometimes you can on NASDAQ or gold. All right. But majority of the time, you want to trade with the trend. Okay. So like this here on gold, we had a breakout to the downside. The price sold off here on gold. Now we did break below the 47 here on the 15-minute. But if we look at the 1-hour, I think we still are above the 47 here. Let me check and see. Okay, the price did break below here on the 1-hour time frame. Okay, it did break below. So that is a trade you could have taken here on gold. But ultimately, again, we didn't break any of these previous lows here. This will be the low point where price would have changed market structure, but it didn't. We're still bullish, and then price shot back up. Okay. So again, you want to have more success with the CCORB, trade in the direction of the higher time frame. Again, simple. If we are above the 47 moving average and the dashboard is telling you to buy, and the scout mode is telling you to buy, wait for an opportunity to buy. Simple as that. If you do not get that opportunity to buy, that's cool. It's no problem. You just didn't have a trade for that day. Okay. You actually made money in a sense because you didn't lose any money. Okay. So just always be patient and wait for the most opportune time to trade in the direction of the higher time frame. Do not force the trade. Sometimes we think we have to be in the trade. You do not have to be in the trade. My best advice to you is to wait for price to show you what it really truly wants to do. And then all you have to do is position yourself to get in front of where price is going, and you will profit. Okay, I promise you, you will profit. We have people inside of our community that has made over $1 million with this system. Okay, we have people in our community has made over 6 figures with this system. Okay, I'm not saying the same thing is going to happen for you. It may or may not. It depends if you follow the rules or not. and if you're risking too much, over leveraging, and if you're following the rules. Okay, that is so key. I see we got a lot of questions. I will be taking questions here in just a moment, guys. Okay, but this is truly amazing. We have people inside of our group who's been been using the system on the weekend and truly profiting from this system, just following the rules. Okay, and you can see that for yourself, right? I'm not the only one who's making money with this system, but we have hundreds of people using Vinnie's trading cheat code who are profiting from the market each and every day. Also, another announcement I want to make, guys, is that I'm going to be coming out with a marketing system for you guys to use. That's why I increased the price. So the price of the cheat code now is going to be $497. For affiliates, it's going to be a 40% commission starting off, right? And as you sell more, then the higher your commission will go. Okay. Um, the highest commission you'll be able to have is going to be 65%. Okay. So from you start off, everyone starts off at 40%. You sell 10 cheat codes, you go up to 50%. You sell another 10, you're gonna go to 65%, and that's where you'll be at. Okay. So 65%. You can do the math on that, but I will be coming out with a video step by step on how all that will work, and you guys will be amazed at this marketing system when I come out with it. I promise you, you're going to be truly amazed because I want to get the word out, guys. This is truly helping a lot of people and it's changing a lot of lives. This is the best system out there. All right, it's the most accurate. All right. There's no other system is going to give you these type of buy and sell signals. It's going to allow you to profit from this if you follow the rules. Okay. Now you're still going to lose. Trust and believe. You are still going to lose. But the key is to how much you lose. Okay. And only you control that. Okay. I can't control how much you risk. You only can control how much you risk. And you only control if you're following the rules of when to enter and when not to enter. Okay. I'm just showing you what can help you if you follow the direction. So what should we be looking for this week? Let's go. Let's go over it. We didn't have NFP on Friday due to the government shutdown. Let's go ahead and take a look at Forex Factory real quick to make sure we don't have any crazy major news coming out this week. So on Monday, we have some Euro news. Tuesday, NZD news, JPY news. Wednesday, we have FOMC meetings at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, and then Thursday, unemployment claims. And then Friday, I guess they're going to do non-farm. But that's tentative, depending on if the government opens back up or not. So we'll see about that on Friday. Okay. But the only thing we really have to worry about is going to be Thursday unemployment claims. But other than that, that's pretty much it when it comes to the major news this week. But this week should be a pretty good trading week. Again, we don't have any daily signals, so we don't have any swing trades that set up. I know I will be selling GU for the rest of the year, and I'm going to show you guys the reason why. Okay. Let me go to the dollar real quick. Go to the daily. Sorry. So as you guys can see, the US dollar is starting to gain strength. And that's one of the things before we get into this, I wanted to mention to you that the TP stop loss is just a reference. I don't want you guys to I don't want your expectations to be too high in the system if price doesn't hit TP3. Okay, this is used as a reference to show you in which direction you should really be trading in on that time frame. Okay, use it as a reference to show you which direction you should be trading on that time frame. Okay, because again, we can be bullish on a daily time frame, and then we can be bearish on the 4-hour time frame. So if that's happening, and that's the scenario, that means price is just pulling back on the 4-hour time frame to continue to go higher on the daily time frame. Okay, so you may see a bullish stop loss, take profit with 3 TPs on a daily time frame. Then you may see a bearish stop loss TPs on a 4-hour time frame. Just keep in mind that you want to trade in the direction of the higher time frame. So if you get your signal from the daily time frame, okay, or you see that price is bullish on the daily time frame, remember that if the 4 hours is bullish, it's just, I'm sorry, the 4 hours bearish, it's just a pullback. Okay, so remember that unless price starts to break structure on the lower time frame, then it breaks structure, ultimately break structure on the daily time frame, then that'll be a reason to start selling whatever pair you're trading in that direction. Okay, but just keep in mind that you're going to be using that stop loss and TP as a reference to let you know which direction you should be trading on that time frame. Okay, most of it is based off of the 47 moving average, if we're above it or below it. Okay, this is key. Remember that, because I don't want you to put too much trust in here, and then you'll be complaining about it didn't hit TP3. Okay, so back to the dollar. The dollar, okay, dollar was ultimately bearish all year long. Okay, been bearish all year long. The price is starting to slow down. Okay, we're not trending in the bearish direction anymore, right? Price has found a demand level. Okay, we have equal lows down here. Okay? Usually, when this happens, let me go ahead and turn off the indicator. You're going to see what we call a W pattern. This W pattern is a reversal pattern. Okay, it happens on all time frames, from 1 minute all the way up to the monthly time frame. Right? This is a reversal pattern that you see here on the dollar is happening. That's why pairs like USD JPY, USD CHF, USD CAD are gaining strength. They're moving higher. We just broke the 47 moving average on USD JPY, so price will be moving higher. Okay, so ultimately, if the dollar is gaining strength, that means pairs like Euro USD, take a look at it, it's going to be coming down. We got GU, it's going to be coming down, right? If you take a look here at GU, we have a lower high. We have this high, and then we have this lower high. This high did not break past this previous high. So in my book, according to market structure, price is going to continue to move down further. Okay. This is why I'm telling you guys I'm selling GU for the rest of the year, because the dollar is gaining strength, and from the structure of the market, we are going to be moving down here with the GU. Let's go ahead and turn on the indicator. Okay. So GU, I will be looking for sales this week on GBP USD. I'll be looking for sales on Euro USD, especially once we break this 47 moving average. We're still above it right now, so price could pop back up. I'm not saying that it can't, right? I can't predict the market. I can just react to what price is giving us. But momentum is slowing down here on Euro USD. Same thing with NZD USD. This is really showing how price is breaking down. You can see that we're already bearish. We're below the 47 moving average on the daily time frame. Price is just pulling back right now. It's bullish on the 4 hour. This is a perfect example. So we're bearish on the higher time frame, the daily, right? If you look at the 4 hour, you can see that price is bullish. Okay, so ultimately we're going to be looking for sell opportunities this week on those pairs. Now, many of you trade NASDAQ and you trade gold. So we'll take a look at that on the daily time frame real quick. Just to give you a quick synopsis. Right now, NASDAQ, right? So right now, price is not at an extreme yet. So what I mean by extreme, it's not outside of the band. I will want price to continue higher here on NASDAQ to give us a true signal for a CC sale. So price may pull back a little bit, but it will continue to go higher. We're extremely bullish here on NASDAQ unless we have some type of news that's going to spike up NASDAQ, and then we'll go ahead and come down. But as far as NASDAQ this week, we'll be looking to buy NASDAQ. Same thing with dirty 30. Dirty 30 is almost outside of the band. It's not quite yet. So we'll be looking to buy dirty 30 this week. Again, gold. Okay. Gold, gold. We are in desperate need of a pullback. But right now, gold is very emotional. It's not following fundamentals, right? It's doing its own thing, especially with so much going on in the world right now. Everybody's buying gold. A lot of governments are buying gold right now. This is why you see that rally here on gold. So, psychological level, it's going to be here at 4,000. Once we get to 4,000, I think we will get some type of short-term pullback here on gold. We're very close to it. So gold's at 39.22 right now. So I think gold will hit 4,000 this week, and then we'll get some type of reaction for a pullback. So, but we are at an extreme. So price has to pull back. Okay, and it will. It will. We don't know how far, but it will pull back slightly. But ultimately, you want to be buying gold. Okay, buy gold this week. As far as any other pairs, again this week we're gonna wait for these to pull back on the JPY pairs on the 4 hour time frame. We will be buying JPY pairs this week also. Okay, so we're selling GU, we're selling Euro USD. We're going to be buying USD CHF. We're going to be buying USD CAD. Okay, I've been spanking USD CAD. Hopefully, you guys have been spanking it too. Okay, told you guys to buy USD CAD. It's been a great pair to trade right now. Again, we just broke this 47 moving average on the daily, so we're going to continue up here because the dollar is gaining strength. Okay, so those are some things to look out for this week. Again, if you guys want to become affiliates of Vinnie's trading cheat code, it is free to become an affiliate. I encourage you to become an affiliate to be an extra way for you to make some extra money to help you trade and refer the system to other traders, because you guys know other traders. It'd be excellent for for the other traders to also get the system to help them with their trading. And also make sure you join the community. I will be putting the link here at the end of this video inside the description for you to join our free community. And this week, our cheat code members will be posting results. Okay, so I want everyone who gets results using the new system, post all your results inside of the system. Let's make some noise. Let's make it happen. And again, this week I will be having another live on Tuesday. No, not Tuesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday. We'll do another live, and then we'll do another live on Saturday. So Wednesday and Saturday, we'll do another live. Okay, just to see how people are reacting to the new trading system, what results we got. It's amazing to see. And if you guys have been following, you've been seeing the results from our members. All right. So I'll take a few questions real quick. Let's go up. Thank you guys for saying the system is amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, support will get back to you guys on, for those of you who have maybe had the old system and need access and can't get access on Gumroad. Some of you, I wanted to mention, may have had a subscription and you cancel your subscription, so it's inactive. All you have to do is reactivate your subscription, and you will have access to Vinnie's trading cheat code system. Okay. All right. Let's see what questions will we have. Okay, so this is again, this is will be on YouTube, so you can go back and watch it at any time. ORB, I enter on the 15 minute. Some people enter on the 5 minute, and you can definitely enter on the 1 minute if that's how you trade. You can do that. Just make sure you're trading in the direction of the higher time frame. So how does the supply and demand work? Supply and demand, I'm not sure what do you mean how it works. So how to use it? Here's how I would use it. Okay, so let's go pick on and show uh, demand level. So we have here on USD CAD daily time frame. Price is coming out as demand, and it's gonna go up here and reach this supply zone. All right, so you can trade it up to this supply zone. Also, I failed to mention that on the settings for the supply and demand zone, you can set the supply and demand zone so what for whatever higher time frame that you want. So right now, set to chart, and you can set it for the daily, 4 hour. If you trade the lower time frames, you're a scalper, you can set for the demand zones for the 1 hour, whatever time frame you want. Okay, totally up to you. I set it for the chart for me personally. All right. So when price enters the supplier demand zone, I'm just looking to see if we get a CC buy or CC sell, and then I will proceed with the rules from there. So once we get a CC buy or CC sell, that means we wait until price shows us that it's ready to go in that direction. And how do we do that? We go to a lower time frame or entry time frame, and we wait for a confirmation sell or confirmation buy, depending on which way we are trading in. And then we take that trade. Very simple. So if you're trading prop firms with this system, I recommend the bread and butter strategy or taking a CC or breakouts. Okay, it's going to be your best bet. Bread and butter strategy or taking the CC or breakouts. Man, it's a bunch of questions. Passive income, I got you. Message me, I got you. So you're asking about the CC Orban dashboard. You don't see it in your library. If you have the indicator already on your chart, just refresh your trading view, and you will have the updated version. No, we still have the CC buying and confirmation buy and sell alerts. We still have it. Yeah, if you can't get into your Gumroad account, just reset your password. Okay, guys, if you have questions about the system in your account, please email support. Okay, please email support. Hey, Money, thanks for your input. Appreciate it. So it says, are you planning on automating the VTC system anytime soon? No, I will not automate the CC buy and CC sell. Okay. But I will be automating the order breakouts. We're working on a bot right now uh, for you guys. Now, I'm a manual trader. Okay. So I don't really use bots, but if that's what the community wants, that's what the community will get. Okay. And I'll let you guys know when that is ready. Yeah, the chart definitely shows the order breakouts. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, LW. Appreciate you guys. I don't trade binary options, so I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about binary options. The bot will be MT4. Yep, it will be for MT4. It's going to be for the CC or breakouts. Okay, I got you, Neville. Appreciate you. All right, guys, that's going to end our session this evening. Thank you so much for being with me today. Again, if you want access to the system, link will be in the description below. Okay, lifetime access $497, or monthly access is $97 a month. Okay, I recommend lifetime access. Make sure you guys go get it, and I'll holler at you guys inside of the Facebook group. Thank you so much, and have a great evening.